Well, hello everyone. How are you? It's been a long time. I'm back on a video. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my home. If you're new here or fairly new, my name is Lynn Wilson and I do all things home on my channel. And today I went to Aldi. So today is my day off. I'm still just walked in the door, literally, everything's on. It's 37 degrees. It was 22 this morning. So at 37, I call that a heat wave. But I'm enjoying the cold weather. I am not complaining one bit. So real quick, where have I been? Because many of you have emailed and messaged me, and I appreciate you looking out for me. I've had a rough go. I had COVID, so I got through that. I had a fever and was sick for about 10 days. In addition to that, my vertigo, not connected to that, but my vertigo had been acting up. Then on top of that, we've had a couple of situations in life, let's just say, and that caused my stress hives to come out. Then on top of that, I had to have dental surgery 3 weeks ago. I'm still a little bit of a puffiness on there, but the root had gone up into my sinus cavity. So it wasn't just a normal pull the tooth. It was like it was all the way up into here. And so it's a thing. It's been a thing. It's been a thing. I've had a couple of weeks of heavy duty sickness, dental surgery, hives, vertigo, COVID, the whole kit and caboodle. I guess maybe I'm going to do it all and get it done in one shot. But during that time, I also did get a small promotion at work, which was wonderful. And one of my top bosses had a stroke. So we have been undergoing massive, what do we do at work, reorganizing and all that, as well as I have a new position. So what does that mean for me? And, I've been working more hours and let me just say, life sometimes brings you to a place where you didn't plan. And note to self, I did not plan. I did not plan well. Part of it I can't control. So, you just got to write those things off. But it did get me thinking about my pantry, stockpile, menu, essentials, what we're eating, how we're eating, and that I'm just going through a rough time. I'm going through a really rough patch with food. So, yeah, I am not a menu planner. I've tried to do that. I've tried every variable. I don't do well with that. I do better off with just having the basics in the house. Meat and potatoes and carrots and yada, yada, yada. But even with that, the way my schedule runs, a lot of times I get home after a 8, 10, 12-hour day, and we have maybe a 45-minute window before we need to leave for an event that we're part of. What do you do in 45 minutes when you're tired and cranky and you've been on your feet all day and you just don't feel like cooking? You run to McDonald's, Roy Rogers Pizza, Chinese, Popeye's Chicken, Dairy Queen. The list could go on, couldn't it? Starbucks. You can get food plentiful from all these places. It costs an arm and a leg, and I must say we've been eating out way more than we should have, and I need to stop doing that. And so my husband and I were talking about, okay, how can we regroup? What can we do? So you're going to see a couple of videos up and coming of things that I'm doing in my own life. And I said to my husband, a lot of the videos that I watch, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but these women are like, this is how I have my meal plan, and this is what I do, and I yada yada. They're either retired, they're stay-at-home moms, all those kind of things. I am not any of those things. I work 8 to 10 to 12 hours a day, 5 to 6, sometimes 7 days a week if it's spread out. I went in Sunday on my day off. I had to go in for a few hours. From there, we went to church, which is when I realized, that was at the end of my week of not feeling well. But I was doing okay, and then I realized on Sunday, I said to my husband, I can't do it. I can't go to church. I sat in the car, and I fell asleep in the parking lot in the car, and he went in. I'm not like that. So I was pretty sick with the fever and the whole thing. So anyway, I'm rethinking what I'm doing. So here's the plan we came up with. So I picked up we were getting our car, the oil change, to find out we now need $3,000 worth of work done on our car. Yeah. So, ouch. But we were near Aldi, and I said to my husband, we just got done talking about doing things very basic. So I said to him, let me run in there. My son loves his Aldi chicken that is like Chick-fil-A chicken. I don't know if you've ever had this. It's delicious. I love the taste, love it, but it bothers my stomach. I don't know why. So I can't eat it, but my son eats it every day. Let me put these off to the side. He eats these, I got 2 of them. He eats them every day for lunch. So I picked that up and I said to my husband, I need to rethink what we're doing and regroup and simplify, which I say all the time, but now, you know, when life throws you something kind of a spanner, as my dad would say, you just have to rethink what you're doing. So one of the things we decided to do, now, is this a week's worth of groceries? No. Do I have a pantry full? I do. I have a pantry full. I have items that I've canned myself that I can use. I have canned items that like cans of green beans and whatever. We have a pantry full of things. I have freezer full, all the things. I am trying to use up a lot of what I have in my freezer and can it. So you're going to be you will see some videos coming on that. Actually, I'll show you one thing I've been working on canning in a moment. But one thing my husband said is, let's try this. One thing I do for breakfast, real quick, I'll tell you, is I'll make some cheese grits, I'll make some scrambled eggs, I'll make a breakfast meat, I'll make some waffles or pancakes. I might make something else, maybe hard-boiled eggs too, because my husband likes that. So when you go to have breakfast, there's maybe muffins and there's maybe a baked oatmeal and a hard-boiled eggs and scrambled eggs and a breakfast meat, and we might have like 7 different choices. So over the next 5 to 7 days, you can mix and match or just do one or whatever the case might be. We're covered for breakfast, and it has worked really, really well for me to do that. The problem is just taking a day, an afternoon to prep all that is a lot of work. I said, I love that idea, and it's really, really been working for us. My problem is I can't do that for dinners because there's just too much involved. So my husband suggested this. We get one big hunk of meat. Either it's on sale or we just decide that's our taste buds, and we cook this up and we make several meals. So let's get a package of chicken, and this week all we do is chicken. Maybe we do a thing of pork, we do that, or we get whatever the case might be. So we're going to try that for the next couple of weeks, maybe up and through the end of January. So I went and I picked up this half-butt pork roast. It's 5.8 pounds. It was $3.29 a pound. I don't know if that's good. I really don't care. I'm at a point now where I just need to feed the family and I need to stay out of the drive-through. It was $16.71, okay? That's what it is. Now, I could can this, but I'm not going to. This time, this is our meals, our dinners for a week. And I'm going to put it in the crock pot. I'm going to add some garlic, onion powder, salt and pepper, and a little paprika. And that's pretty much my go-tos. And I'm just going to cook it like that. So what I'm going to come up with, I'm not quite sure. If you would like to see like a sneak peek video on just what the dishes look like when I got done, let me know and I will take a quick video snap of all we eat this week. But I thought we love meat with gravy over mashed potatoes. Love it. There's one idea. We like a hickory, it's by Kinder's, hickory something barbecue sauce. I am not a barbecue sauce person. Love this barbecue sauce. So I thought I could take some of this, shred it up, and we can have sandwiches one day. Or we could just do barbecue, shred it up, and do it over noodles or over rice. Of course, adding a vegetable, you know, for that. In addition to that, I picked up, these look so yummy, sun-dried tomato wraps. And I thought, you know what? I can make like a taco or burrito. out of this meat, add some salsa, which I have. I have a Thrive Market box that has been sitting in my dining room. I haven't even opened the box for about 3 weeks now to do a video for you guys, but I have been so sick and busy that I have just not had the oomph to do it. But in that is salsa from Thrive Market, which is my hands down favorite salsa. But I thought, you know, salsa on the pork, add a little sour cream, maybe a little black beans and corn. That was what I was thinking. Make a nice little sandwich out of that. Another day, I could just turn it into some kind of a pork pot pie of sorts. I don't know. I could do that. And I thought, well, maybe what I could do is make, like, you know, little dumplings out of the canned biscuits. I love canned biscuits. Like, it's like junk food, you know? It's good. I love it. So I'm going to try that. And then I thought I could do a soup. I could maybe do more of a stew with that. And I have some fresh carrots and fresh celery and onions. And I can add potatoes to it and make it into a stew with the pork. It's already cooked. We could do that one night with making these into dumplings. Do another night, I can do a soup out of it. I don't know. If you got a suggestion, send it my way. But we're going to cook one meat and just make 5 to 6 meals out of it. And I said to my husband, here's the thing in my mind. The reality is we will go out and eat. I know many of you, you know, don't go out and eat. You spend all your money, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I'm sorry. I work 40, 50, 55, 60 hours sometimes. This lady needs a little mental break, and going out to dinner can be it. So I said to my husband, we have Jersey Mike's, we have Wendy's, we have Chinese and pizza, all in the same little nook. And I said, okay, let's just say this pork lasted us 4 days and we did 4 to 5 meals in there. And then you're kind of like sick of it. Like, you know, I'm done. I've had enough. I said, whatever's left, I could either can or I can freeze. And then that night we could do something simple like spaghetti and meatballs, or just spaghetti and sauce. It doesn't even have to be meatballs, and do a little veggie on the side and go simple. And then the next night, to sort of commemorate that we did a good job all week eating at home, everybody could pick what they want. I like Jersey Mike's tuna subs in a bowl. We get the biggie bag for Gavin at Wendy's, or we can get Chinese or get a pizza or something. We could go that route. So even though this pork was $16.71, almost $17. If I'm going to get that many meals out of it per person, what would that break down to? Alexa, what is $17 divided by 5?
17 US dollars divided by 5 is $3 and 40 cents.
40 cents divided by 3 equals
3 US dollars and 40 cents divided by 3 is $1 US dollar and 13 cents.
All right, so I just took a moment here and I asked my
something went wrong.
Alexa, stop. Break down the price of this. So this divided by 5 meals divided by 3 people comes out to about $1.13 per person per meal. So let's say $1.25. All right, let's say $1.50, because we're going to add vegetables and we're going to add a potato, rice, or pasta. Okay, even if we said $2 and we're going to add a salad to it, $2. Okay, at the most, just the meat would be $1.13. So let's say $2 final with throwing the veggies in and a salad or whatever the case might be. $2, that would be $6 for the meal for the 3 of us. That would be on the high end. It's probably more like $4.25 for each meal. We used to be able to do it cheaper, but to me, $5 a meal or less for the 3 of us. I have 2 grown men. I mean, my husband and my son is 22. They're big eaters, and so $5 a meal to me is good. If we were to opt to go to a drive-through, we're looking at $45 to $54 per meal. So if we did that every night, $50 a night, at the end of the week, what are we, $250 just for drive-through versus $17. I think I saved a lot of money. So that's the plan for that. I also picked up sweetened condensed milk. I have been making my own coffee creamer. I don't know if I showed you that. Did I show you that? I don't remember if I showed you that. I know we talked about it, but I've been making my own coffee creamer. I'm in love. Let me just tell you. I have not experimented with like a lot of flavors and extracts, and I haven't gotten there yet. Again, I've been sick. I've been busy. Got to take it slow. But I picked up another can. I'm absolutely loving making my own homemade coffee creamer. I love it. So I picked that up. I picked up some canola oil. I don't use it a lot, but there are things I use it for. I know some of you are going to be screaming, don't use that oil. We're fine. I did pick up some singles, the Kraft. I don't really like the off-brand. This was only 56 cents more, I think, than the off-brand. But we do like this on our cheeseburgers, our grilled cheese. So, and Gavin likes it. So I got that. I picked this up in the Aldi finds. I always like to, look around. There were plenty of things I would have gotten. But this was a Christmas present for my husband, cleaning gel. And it does like the vents in your car, your laptop. You can clean your keyboard. So I got one of those for him last year and he used it up and it was great. So I did that. I picked these up. I love the Lance brand. I know back in the day you used to get the Lance brand in the hospitals, but I like them. And the peanut butter crackers and a lot of like Ritz crackers and goat cheese. And that was about all I could kind of nibble on. I felt like a little mouse, just nibble, nibble, nibble. Like I couldn't open my mouth a whole lot. And I got hooked. So this is cranberry cinnamon and plain. I enjoy that. So that is something I can do. Gavin also likes, he calls it the Shells noodles. It's the macaroni and cheese with the squeeze pack. Don't like it, not a fan. But my kid likes it. I got 4 boxes of that. Let me show you what else I got. Okay, so I made a recipe probably 6 months ago. I gotta find it. I saw it on YouTube. I don't know who I watched it on. I wrote it down and I don't know where I put it. But it was with fire roasted tomatoes. Pretty much this is what it was. Fire roasted tomatoes and this type of sausage and tortellinis and broth. I want to say maybe some Parmesan cheese, maybe some carrots. I don't remember. We might be making it up as we go along. But let me tell you, it was probably one of, if not the best soup I've ever had. It was delicious. So Aldi has these cheese tortellinis, and I like them. There's vacuum sealed. They're shelf stable, and I like that. Or you could freeze them if you want. So I'm going to save those and probably make the tortellini soup this week. And I have a video coming up, hopefully in the next couple days, of a brand new bread machine that a company reached out and said, hey, would you do a product review on it? So I'm going to show you guys this bread machine. I mean, the last one I bought was $4.99 at a thrift store, and it works great. But this one, it like has things on it that like I'm really thrilled about, like gluten-free. You can cook it. The way it processes it, the flour and the kneading time and all that kind of stuff. And it has a yogurt setting and a jam setting, and it's got stuff. So I'm going to show you. And I've never made hamburger rolls before. So I'm going to try. I'm so excited. I got a recipe. I want to try it. So we're going to make the dough in our new bread machine. I'll show you that. This particular sausage, every time I go to Aldi, they're sold out. I went there this morning. It was probably about 11 in the morning, and they had 2 packages. So I got the 2 packages. So one of them will be for the soup. One of them I will either can or freeze. I'm throwing all the food over here on a chair, if you hear a clunk. So I don't normally anymore like to buy the chopped cheese. It's a week of convenience. I need a week of convenience. So, compromise. I'm going to make my cheese grits. We seem to love the cheese grits. And make some fried potatoes this week. I'm going to make some homemade pan scones. We love those. And probably some scrambled eggs and hard-boiled eggs. I just made some scrapple last night, so we have a little bit of that. And I got that at Shady Maple. I know many of you know Shady Maple out in Pennsylvania. And I got some blueberry sausages, which I'll probably cook up. And that'll be like our breakfast for the week. So I got this so I don't have to, you know, shred the cheese. Nothing wrong with that. It's cheaper. I need convenience. So go out for breakfast, get a little convenience, and make homemade. That's what we did. More convenience. Ah, it's amazing. So I got Korean barbecue style beef. I don't know if it's udon. Is that how you say it? I don't know. Stir fry kit. It was $7. So it was like $6.98. I picked it up. No MSG. Great, because I'm allergic to it. I'm going to make that one. And pad thai, I love. And so I got that as well. Another kit, $7. $14. $14. Is that cheap? It's cheaper than going out. And it's a little convenient. I can come home from work. I could whip that up very quickly. And so what I'd like to do a little bit of is maybe make a tray of homemade macaroni and cheese, a pot of mashed potatoes, maybe some of those things, my pork, and all I have to do is sort of like put that out and everybody can warm something up however they want it. I don't know. My wheels are turning. The other convenience food I picked up, I guess it's convenient. Is it? No, I guess not. But I picked up Italian sausage raviolis. I got 2 bags of this. So we are having this for dinner tonight. Dinner, it says dinner ready in 3 minutes. How about that? Okay, that's what I need. So we're gonna make this. I don't have any nice crusty bread, but I do have some salad. So I think we'll make some salad with it. I'll make this. Gavin has a youth activity tonight for one of his Christmas parties. So I'm gonna take him there. I probably will get the meat in the crock pot. Tonight. Now it's probably, I don't even know what time it is. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 3:28 p.m.
There you go. It's 3:30 in the afternoon. I'll put it on. It'll be done by tonight. When we go to bed, I can stick it in the fridge, and then tomorrow I can plan to do something with it. But for now, we're going to have ravioli. So, gave you the rundown of my life, gave you the rundown of my Aldi haul. Coming up this week, you're going to see some Goodwill items. I've been doing some Goodwill shopping because I have a new office at work. I needed to decorate a little bit in there. They're painting my office this week. So once it's done and it's all decorated, I'm going to take you for a little scan in my office, let you see where I work and what my office looks like. And I have a Thrive Market haul I want to show you. I want to show you the bread machine. Oh, let me show you what I'm canning. Hang on a second. Oh, and I also forgot, picked up 2 packages of the hamburger rolls for Gavin's chicken. Picked up some bagels for the guys. I still can't chew like bagels and things like that. I think that's the only other breads I got. But they can do that with cream cheese and add that to their breakfast. But look at this. How beautiful. Can you see it? It's cranberries. There you go. Can you see the cranberries in there? Shake it up a little bit. There you go. They're rolling around. So I made homemade cranberry juice for myself. So they say when you do this, once a week I'm supposed to shake it and then do that for 4 times, so for a month. And then by then it should be set enough for you to be able to enjoy cranberry juice. So I made homemade cranberry juice. It was so easy under the water bath. I did use my Nesco Smart Canner, but I did the water bath setting on that. And I'm excited. I'm going to do some more canning. So I have more cranberries I want to can up, and I have some green beans I'm going to can up, and I have some sausages I'm going to can up, and I have a roast beef, roast something I'm going to can up. And yeah, so I'll be bringing you along just for a quick snippet of what I'm canning. And that's all I have for you today. I'm so sorry I haven't been around. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you stick with me. Hope you hang in there. I'm gonna be back, I promise. Just, I have been so ill and so many things hit me just from being sick, and then the stress hives. We have found out 99% of what the stress hives are caused from. And it's something in life that I just can't control, but when I start talking about it, dwelling on it, thinking about it, I just start, even the other day, it was amazing having a conversation with someone about this situation. I just started going and didn't even realize it. And then having the vertigo come back, it's muscle spasms in my neck, but I haven't had time to go to the chiropractor. there you go. And the tooth, you know, I got to get other dental work done, so hopefully it won't be as bad as this. And I got to get the car fixed. I got a lot going on, but I got to go. I got to make raviolis. Thanks so much for sticking it out with me. We'll catch you guys on the next video.